25, 2 o'clock p.m. Tuesday, calling the meeting of the North Township Board to order with the Pledge of Allegiance led by our board member, Richard Novak. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Chairman Peter Kadik.
Here.
Board Secretary Lisa Salinas-Matanovich. Here. Board Member Rich Novak.
Here.
Trustee Adrian Santos.
Here.
Board Clerk Nicole Micah. Here. Financial Director Sue Tolkars.
Here.
North Township Attorney Steve Surik.
Here.
Board Financial Consultant Aaron Finley. Park Superintendent Dave Medina.
Here.
Golf Superintendent Kyle Cade, not here. Dial-a-Ride Director Olivia, not here. We have a quorum.
We have a quorum, 3 members all
This is
present.
mine.
Before we begin the meeting, on a point of personal privilege, I wanted to make a point that I am wearing my Indiana University necktie today because it is the first time in our state history and in the history of this township board that our state university, Indiana University, is #1 in the football rankings.
Yes,
At the
yes.
end of the season, and on a note along that, I have a fond memory of our member Rich Novak's wife, Marcia Novak. Last political season, had asked me why my signs were red and white and not blue like the color of the party and all that. And I explained to her way back when my first campaign for state representative back in the day how I didn't know what color to choose and what color to pick. And I thought, well, I'm going to pick the color of my school, Indiana University. So that's why I picked red and white. And I thought, well, it can't hurt me with the Polish vote either. So that's how I had red and white. And it's been red and white ever since. And all of us from Indiana University are still, we're a basketball school, and we still can't believe that we're doing so well last year, and especially this year in the football season. So I'm happy for my school, and it's a state school, and I wish our team the best in the postseason. That's my point of personal privilege. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, adoption of the minutes of November 17, 2025 meeting. I reviewed it. I have no additions or corrections. Member Secretary Salinas-Matanovich, do you have any additions or corrections?
No.
Okay. Have we all had an opportunity to review the minutes before we ask for a vote?
Yes.
Reviewed it. Okay. Member Novak was absent last month due to an illness, so we'll not have him vote on the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Minutes are approved for November 17th, 2-0. Old business. I'm not going to go on to the continuing monthly about ice raid statuses or the Hessville building statuses. I'll just wait till if there's any updates, you'll update us. Otherwise, I have no old business. Secretary Salinas-Matanovich.
I have no old business.
Member Novak, any old business?
I just have one question. That would be for a financial guy. This Indiana Senate Bill #1 that was passed, is that going to affect us with our money coming or what in any aspect?
There's a good chance that it will affect the increase in and you were expecting to receive $10 in the next few years, and it's $8. So the increase is probably going to be actually going to receive negative.
Because the cities and towns, we get some tax money from them, don't we, to run our budgets or no? We do.
You receive it from the taxpayers.
Yeah.
Not directly from
Yeah.
the city.
So I was wondering, how is that going to hurt us, and was that looked at when we proposed and passed that budget?
It was looked at. All estimates show that it shouldn't hurt you.
Okay.
It just might not have an
Okay, that's, okay, I was just reading something in the paper, and I wanted to bring that up because it was on my mind. Thank you.
There are opportunities
Yeah, because they said the cities and towns can create their own additional tax to the taxpayers with this loss. Yeah, some kind of local option tax like we already got in that county.
It was beyond.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was right on that deal. Thank you.
Any other old
No,
business?
sir.
Trustee Santos, any old business?
No, Mr. President.
Are there any old business from members of the staff that are here?
No.
Okay, we're on to new business. I have no new business. Secretary Salinas from Township, do you have any new business?
I have no new business.
Member Novak, do you have any new business?
No, but going through last month's minutes where there was additional appropriation for coming out of our Hume fund to, for additional taxes and, I mean, not taxes, but internet and paper and,
It was for the recreation fund?
yes,
Yes,
recreation
yes,
fund.
because of the increases in everything. I mean, you know, all our utilities, like the fertilizer and the stuff for the golf courses, everything in
Okay.
general has gone up. We've tightened the belts, but the prices are just escalating.
But again, in this new budget that we passed, it was that additional kind of brought in for us to propose budget with this increase in all the activity that we got. This way we don't have to do these additional appropriations.
It's not the week we factored it in, but this isn't a common occurrence for us. This is something next year. The important thing is we have to break down some of that cost, but doing additional is never an issue. The way we do it is just get the formal approval from the state. But we're already gonna
And one more thing on our old business is, that $1 million grant we got, how much of that did we spend? What's left and where did we spend it?
I can give you a breakdown if I'd have known, I'd have brought that for you, but I can definitely give you that. We've started doing, as you know, we're doing a major irrigation
Right.
thing out there right now. They're doing it as we speak. The guys are out there even in the winter digging these. There's like
Okay.
870 heads that need to be changed out in order to get that system back up and running. So
Okay.
they're working on it now, but I can definitely get you the breakdown of what's been spent on. We did a roof on the pavilion, so that's where most of the money comes in. But I can definitely give you, by the end of the year, I'll give you a breakdown of where we're at and what the balance is.
I just kind of wanted to see what, I know we were going to do that, and I knew we were going to do that. I
And we
just,
did the carpet, and we've been doing some things here and there, and some small projects, but I will definitely give you a breakdown of everything that was been done.
that's all I have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any new business, trustee Santos?
No.
Is there any new business from any of our staff present? Okay. We are now into public comment. We see members of the public who are present here today. And because under new state law, we're videotaped and all, so we're asked that if we're having members of the public that are addressing the board, if they can step up here to the middle to the microphone. And because we're all videotaped and all, if you could state your name, what town you live in, and then state what it is that you have to say. So we're now open to public comment. We see members of the public that are present. Did you all, whoever is speaking, did you all sign in to our sign-in sheets and stuff? Okay, please, go for it. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Greg Markovich. I live in Munster. I'm here representing the TPC Golf League that plays here on Thursdays. October
You
14th,
also spoke with us a few months back, right?
October 14th,
Right.
and we were supposed to have a meeting set up between us and Mr. Santos and whoever else, and that never occurred. I am here just to see if we can actually set up a meeting and address some of our questions and concerns we have about next year.
Do you want me to?
So when we met, or at that meeting that you were at, and we talked after, I know I stated that we would do it in the new year, so we have to wait till 2025 closes out, which we had already talked about it anyway, so it would be like January, February, around there, where we would contact you and we'll set up a meeting, probably in here, to meet with you guys.
Okay, I don't recall
Because
that,
we need,
but it's
we need
okay.
some of the, we need the golf pro shop coordinator in attendance as well, so, yeah, right now, we're just in the status of closing out 2025 and getting everything done, so in the new year, we will contact you early and then let you know what the date.
Okay.
I also, and I can assure you that that meeting's gonna happen. I know that,
Okay.
as you can see outside, there's not much of a snow, and I know that she did mention that we were gonna do this like prior to opening up the golf season. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get you in, and, well, I know we do have a contact for one of you. We can contact one, and you can contact the group, but we'll probably hold that meeting in here, and we'll definitely listen to your concerns and address those issues. As you know, it's just hard to do anything or address anything kind of now, being it is winter, and we have some projects being done out there, but I assure you that before the season starts, I will sit down and I will listen to your concerns and address those concerns as best as I can.
Okay, that's all, I guess that's all we can ask. Can we set a date now, rather than just leaving it open-ended?
I don't want to do it this moment. Can I have it, do we have his
We'll
contact?
take,
info?
I'll take your
And I'll get with you.
contact number,
I will
and I'll
do
give
that.
you my business card, and then when I get back to the office, I have to look at the schedule and the calendar. We have a lot going on the golf course right now. that
I
we're
understand
doing.
that, yep.
So, and then we'll go ahead and schedule it then.
Okay,
Okay?
all right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Markovich.
Thank you, Mr. Mark.
Hi, my name's Dan Welch. I live in Munster. And I just, as Greg was speaking in the meeting, just want to make sure that it doesn't end up being kind of an after-the-fact thing, and that before any decisions are made, we do have that meeting.
No, and like I said, I'll say it again, and for the camera, for everybody, I assure you that before the season starts, before decisions are being made, that we sit down and we meet with you all.
That's
Address those
perfect.
concerns as best as we can.
Thanks very much.
Yes, no, thank you all.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. When does the season start for golf?
We think everybody, well, I'm sorry, here, I got, so it's all based on if the
Spring?
weather. Yeah,
Like
so
spring?
March, usually about March 20th, the week of that week,
March.
just depending on the weather. Some days we get snow in March, but somewhere right after March or the end of March, we'll put it out there that it's open. It'd probably be just, not cart path, is that what you guys call it?
The question was, the league starts with end of April.
Oh, okay.
The big concern is schedule, and events going on here versus us playing golf.
You have to come up to the mic, I'm sorry.
State your name and.
Sorry, Jim McCabe. I live in Cherville. So yeah, the question is not so much playing, or it's the availability of playing the league and at the time we want to play. It's just, that's the main concern.
And just like I said, you can bring those concerns for sure at that meeting, and like I said, we'll try to address everything as swift as possible and even keel so that, we make sure that you guys are happy and everybody's happy.
Is there any further public comment? We're very appreciative of all of you coming and requesting the setup of the meeting. I think we can confidently say that meeting will be set up earlier in the year to address Mr. Markovich's specificity, that it'll be earlier in the year so that the meeting can be discussed, set up, discussed, and so everybody's kind of on the same page before the season begins, so that your requests, desires, concerns are met to the best of your satisfaction. We'll make sure that that's done. Thank you very much for your attendance, and we appreciate that in that regard. Is there any other public comment? Is there any other public comment? Is there any other public comment? Hearing no other public comment, the public comment portion of the meeting is closed. As we go to the adjournment, as all of us know, the first two meetings of any new year by state law are held in the main office, the so-called capital city of the township, the main office. So we'll be meeting at the January meeting and at the February meeting at the office on Homan Avenue in Hammond. The first meeting of the new year by state law has to be on the first Tuesday, correct? The first Tuesday of the month, which is this year, is January 6th. And what, year before last, I remember we needed a second meeting in January for financial reasons or whatever. If we need a second meeting, our financial consultants will let us know if that's necessary or not. I know last year we only had the one in January, the year before. Go ahead.
We can combine them, in a sense, on that first meeting day. And
There was some reason why 2 years ago we had to have a second meeting for something came up.
I believe it was because the first Tuesday was the second, and there wasn't enough time to get everything
Okay,
closed out.
maybe it was too early in the
Yes.
month or something, and then we had to bump, okay. So we may not need that second meeting after all, because we're later in the week, the Tuesday is later in the first of the week of the month than it is before.
Which would be on the 13th, am I right?
January 6th,
No, but I mean, if your regularly scheduled board meeting would be on the 13th, am I right?
Yes.
the regularly scheduled meeting would be on the 13th, but it is going to be by state law in January, on January 6th. And usually when it's on Orthodox Christmas, I ask for morning meetings, but it'll be on Orthodox Christmas Eve, so 2 PM works for me, rather than going to the 9 AM like we did last year at my personal.
The 6th, 2 PM?
The January 6th, 2 PM, that works with me. Does that work with you, Mr. Novak?
Yes, sir.
Ms.
it'll work.
Sometimes it works with you?
Yes.
And it works with Mr. Santos?
At the Hammond
The
Building.
2 PM time.
Yes.
Okay. Therefore, well, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to everybody, Happy New Year coming up to everybody. We had a good and successful year this year in 2025. And I think we're all appreciative of each other's company and work and progress and all, and we're hoping and wishing the same for all of us for the upcoming year.
What about this February meeting?
The February meeting will be regularly scheduled at 2 PM
And that'll be what?
at the
Hammond?
Hammond office, which will be
Well, what are we looking at?
The 10th, the second Tuesday?
February
The
10th.
at
The
2 o'clock.
February meeting will be February 10th. So February meeting is February 10th, 2 PM, and then from March to December, we're on our regular schedule for the second Tuesday of the month, 10 PM, unless otherwise noted or necessary to change. So our next meeting will be Tuesday, January 6th, 2026, 2 o'clock PM at the Holman Avenue Township office.
Okay.
With that all said, is there a motion to adjourn, as we say in the legislature for the end of the year, is there a motion to adjourn sine die?
Please,
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, no discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned for the meeting and for the year. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Another year. How was that?